Greetings and salutations, everyone. You've tuned into On Air with Walt, and I'm your host, Walt Lusk, and we have an amazing story today. I know a lot of you were hoping that Repo Rick would come in, but a major protege of Rico is in studio instead. We are just rolling with the punches, as I say. Repo had a little bit of a challenge and couldn't make it, but he will be back, I promise. But we're in for a great treat because today we have Chris Lovejoy, PrettyBoy, who is a force to contend with. And he's a great guy and has an amazing, amazing story. So we're just going to dive in and hear all about Chris and what's going on. He is 6'5", 200 pounds, and has in 21 bouts and won by knockout 20 of them. So his record is 94% plus winning bouts all over the world. So without any further ado, Chris, welcome. The audience is just thrilled to have you, and I am as well.
I'm glad to be here. Just one thing you messed up.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm not 200 pounds. I'm about 300 pounds.
Well, that's what they said back in the day. So
yeah. Well, that's the heavyweight. Anything over 200 is heavyweight.
Okay, so you're trying to stay out of the heavyweight world at this juncture, or you want to be in it?
Well, no, I'm a heavyweight. Anything over 200 is heavyweight.
So if you're 201 pounds, you're heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah.
So
our limit is unlimited.
All right, once you pass that mark, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, my bad. So I still wouldn't want to mess with you. His arms are probably bigger than my thighs, so it's okay. Now, the thing is, with Chris, he had some very, very humble beginnings. So if we can, since our show is always about the guest, and I always like to know, where did you come from and how did you get where you are now? So I heard the story, so go for it.
Well, I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised in South Central L.A. I went to 74th Street Elementary School.
That's South L.A.
Yeah. I went to Horseman Junior High School and Crenshaw High School. I was raised by my mother for the most part. My biological father was in prison for a lot, and I had a pretty good stepdad for pretty much most of my youth. I was a good kid. My favorite subject was math. Still is. I got straight A's in math, which is pretty unbelievable. My worst subject was literature, English, and stuff like that. Played football. I wanted to go to NFL. Played football for Crenshaw High School. I didn't get a scholarship. I went to junior college, Glendale Junior College. I played 2 years. I got a partial scholarship to Humboldt State, so I went there. They moved my position, and I don't like the position they moved me to. So I came back down to get some credits at Cal State Dominguez, and I went to University of Laverne. And
I know the University of Laverne very well. I lived in Laverne for 17 years. It's a great town.
Right.
Yeah.
So I went there. I made the team. I was starting, but they don't give scholarships.
No?
So once they told me how much tuition was,
Yeah, it's not a cheap school.
I immediately withdraw.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, Chief.
Yeah. So this was I'm a couple years out of high school now. I go to Fresno State, which was one of the schools I got accepted to out of high school, not for a scholarship, just accepted, enroll. So I went there as a walk-on. I made the team. I didn't get a scholarship, but I made the team.
Now, this is football, right?
Football, yeah.
Yeah, football. Okay.
And they say your 5-year clock from high school is about to expire. You won't even be eligible to play because you have to be on the team for a full season, then play.
Oh.
So you're eligible to be on the team as a practice squad. What good is that going to do?
Yeah, it's not going to work.
I'll withdraw there too.
Oh, wow.
So when I was at Glendale Community College, a few guys went to Northwestern Oklahoma State. So all the running around I was doing, these guys graduated already, and they became graduate assistants. And they called me and said, listen, man, you still got years of eligibility if you come play NAIA, which is not NCAA. They don't have a 5-year clock. We can give you a partial and a few grants to get your stuff paid for. You come out here and play. Hell yeah, I'm on my way. So I take my car. I drive out there to go check it out. It's snowing and stuff like that. Practice, made the team. So yeah, come back. We got you. So this was in the spring. So I come out to L.A. I'm working, whatever, trying to stay in a little bit of shape. And I sell my car. I book a one-way flight to Oklahoma just to go try and chase the NFL dream, go out there, finish school. I did pretty good. I got into it with the coaches somehow, some way. I didn't finish the season. I think I might have not finished my last 3 games. So I come back.
So you didn't finish your last 3 games because you were in the outs with the coaches?
Yeah, I got in an argument with the D-line coach. I don't know what was going on. I just wasn't feeling the whole program. I'm kind of just like mad about everything. We lost a few games. It was just a lot. And I was like, listen, man, I'm not about to stay out here. I did what I came to accomplish. I got out the city, whatever. So I went back.
And you had a taste of football?
Yeah. So, yeah, I came back and I signed up for Athletes Performance, which is a training facility that they train you for a pro day, which is similar to an NFL combine.
Okay.
To get you to get looked at by NFL scouts. I pay the money. I get someone to help me pay for it. It's like a 3-month program. You guaranteed to get on a pro day, which is University of Hawaii's pro day, which is like a couple hundred NFL scouts come there. Pro scouts come there.
Sure.
I have no choice. I got to do it. I mean, I play football. I got some nice film. I'm big size. I'm not the best athlete because I'm still kind of young. I didn't really like develop into my body until I got done with that stuff. So anyway, only offer I got was for Canadian football. I think they were paying like $30,000-$40,000 a year. And I'm like, listen, man.
Great weather.
I said, I'm not about to go out here and tear my body up. That minus taxes, how I'm going to live, I'm done. Forget football. I'm done. So I'm just head first in the streets. I mean, I was already dibbling and dabbling with the street stuff, but I was always doing something else outside of the street stuff, like football or trying to do something else in college, NFL, whatever. So at this point, I'm just head on the streets. You know, I'm doing whatever goes on in South Central LA, I'm doing it. You know, I'm on a spiraling downhill fast. Anything happen, I can be dead or in jail for life.
So
But,
you were unfortunately trying to traveling in your dad's footsteps a bit.
Yeah, it was just, I was just out there, and God had his hands on me the whole time, which unfortunately to this day, I've never been in penitentiary. I've been in jail a few times, been arrested a few times. I've never been shot. I've seen numerous of people die, get killed, shot, but it happened to me. Anyway.
Yeah, your guardian angels were watching out for you.
So, I always wanted to box. I've been to boxing gym a few times. I liked it and had visions of being a big boxer, a promoter, a manager, whatever. I just like, at this time, Mayweather was pretty hot.
Floyd Mayweather?
He was making money. He was, it was pretty hot. So I was like, I want to buy Mayweather, man. He kind of got it going. So I would dip and dabble in the boxing gym here and now and then. Years go by, maybe 10 years.
Yeah, goes by fast.
And I'm just like, man, you know what? I think I could be a boxer. Because I looked at the guys on TV. The skill level wasn't there like it wasn't back in the day. They weren't looking like Mike Tyson. Their bodies wasn't there. They just didn't look tough. And I'm like, I'm tough. I'm from the streets. I could fight. I never lost no street fight. I could really beat these dudes up. I got the size. I just need some training. And I just knew one person who was a boxer. Now, boxing's not really big as people think it is in America, especially in the inner city of L.A. You don't really know about boxing. So I knew one person who was a boxer, Derek Riles. And I said, listen, I want to just do the boxing thing, man. What do I got to do to be a boxer? I'm 32 years old. I left some stuff out, too. So basically, in that time, I lost money. I was almost losing my life, and I want to do something legit. And I kind of came up with some money. So he said, I got a guy named Repo Rick. He gets fights in Mexico, and, that's at your age, you're not going to get in amateur fights. And you got to get you a couple of fights to get in the door if someone take you serious. It's going to cost you some money. So I called Repo. I said, hey, what's up, man? I'm Chris. Derek told me to call you. Yeah, okay, what you want to do? I said, I want to be a boxer, man. You ever fought before? No. You never been in a boxing ring? No. You ever sparred? No. Whatever. All right. And he basically showed me the ropes. Showed me how I go. Took me to Mexico before I fought. Let him know where I'm going to be fighting at. Tijuana. And the next week, I fought. I had my first pro fight.
Right out the gate.
Right out the gate. I was 1-0, one knockout.
There you go. You go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so yeah.
But wait, there's more.
So we did like one more. I think I was 2-0. I said, you know what, man? I'm spending money. This boxing ain't really, I'm wasting my time with this stuff. Oh, I'm 30. What am I doing? I'm 32 years old. I'm like 350 pounds at the time,
32 years old, and you're starting boxing.
I'm about 350 pounds,
okay. All right. You're heavyweight.
So I go dibble-dabble in the street for about 9 months.
Okay.
I almost go to jail, and I almost get killed.
Well,
I said, you know what? I got to get out of L.A. I called Repo. I said, you know what, man? I'm all in. I got to go. He told me to meet him in Vegas. We went to Vegas. We went to go meet up with Roger Mayweather.
Roger Mayweather.
And he was going to be my trainer. But he was kind of like, wasn't all the way there. You know, we were kind of like, you know, clashing. He was forgetting a few things, and, you know. And I was like, you know what, man, Roger can't really help me, you know, day to day, every day. I really don't want to be here. And, you know, I think he has more important things going on than me. So he said, you know what? We still got Floyd Sr. That's a good look for you. Call him up. Call Floyd Sr. I go meet Floyd Sr. I said, listen, man, I'm 32 years old. I got 2 fights in Tijuana. No experience. Easy first-round knockouts. Let me know. Take me to the gym. Let me know if I'm wasting my time. I want you to be my trainer. If we can do it. If I can't, it's okay. I'll go back to doing what I was doing. But I don't want to come in this game boxing and I'm being laughed at, wasting my time, never going to make no money, never going to be anything.
Right.
You would know. He said, all right, cool. We're going to work out. You got what it takes. I said, so you don't think I'm too old? He said, nah, man. You ain't too old. It's not about that. You got your brain. You got your health. You good. That don't mean nothing. You good. I said, cool. So that was my trainer. And, you know, I lost about 30, 40 pounds training.
Okay.
I was the first one. Me and Repo was the first one to take him to Tijuana for my fight. Start building a record up.
Now, this was in 2016?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was when I moved to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Fall 2016.
Right, and Merriweather's training gym is, and Floyd Merriweather actually lives in Vegas.
In Vegas,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's a personal friend of Repo's.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm all out. I'm out there. So building the record up, you know, getting the weight down. I'm getting experience. Repo always say, like, you're getting on-the-job experience. You're learning as you're building your record
I
up.
call it OJT, on the job training.
Training.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gaining experience. I'm getting better as I'm building my record up because the point in time is going to come where I got to have a real fight. These fights that, you know, Repo, he's probably the best matchmaker in the world. He's getting people.
Yes, Repo's, as Repo says, if you don't know boxing, you don't know Repo.
Yeah, so he's getting me the people that, you know, he knows I'm pretty much going to win. He's not going to match me up with someone who's going to knock my head off. He's moving me up the right way based on my experience and how better I'm getting.
Okay.
So that's when the record's getting good. 12 fights in. Well, yeah, I'm going to say about, 12 fights in. That's when a friend of mine told me about Don King.
Don King.
And
we were chatting earlier before the show. I was under the impression he had checked out, but at 90 years old, he's still around.
Still around.
Uh-huh.
So I'm 12 fights in. He said, yeah, Don King, I told him about you. He's been asking about you. He's been checking you out. He might want to sign you. I said, yeah, come on. I tell some people I'm going to meet him, but I don't want to be saying I'm going to sign with him if it don't happen. I hate to say stuff before it happens, count my eggs before they hatch. No. So, like, yeah, man, you know, Don King is not, you know, the person you want to deal with, man. Look at the people, his old fighters and blah, blah, blah. He's not, it's not what you want to do.
So his reputation preceded him, and some people told you that. Now, let me take a step back real quick, because I read some things, and I'm not saying what I read on the internet's true,
Okay.
but some of your critics, if you will, are saying that the fights that you won were not really quote-unquote real fights, even though I know they were sanctioned. You know, they had an out-for-real referee. It was a real fight. You were in a ring, the whole 9 yards. So you wanna touch on that?
Well, a lot of people say that because I get rid of them so fast. You know, they say that those are real fights because I get rid of them so fast.
Sure. I mean, you've knocked out every opponent except one.
Here's an example, and Repo can vouch, and the whole boxing, actual boxing world can vouch. A lot of people saw my record and the way I moved and how I got next to all these big people based on my Tijuana record with no experience. So they said, we're going to take the Lovejoy Repo Rick route. They go to Mexico. They pay for their expenses. They pay to get on the show. They pay for the fight, pay for the opponent, and they lose the fight. They lose by knockout. They lose by decision. They lose by disqualification. I've seen it happen more than 10 times.
And you haven't lost any fight by decision?
None. So they think it's easy, but they're doing it and they're losing.
Well, in other words, what you're telling me is you make it look easy.
Right.
Okay, that's a huge difference.
You still have to fight.
Yes, you do. I've been down there. I've seen the fighters. I know Repo. Put it together with he and the network they're doing, Sports World, and so it's the real deal.
Yeah,
You know, the only thing they're missing are ring girls.
Yeah, and they got those too.
Yeah.
Nice, pretty ones.
Yeah.
So you still have to fight.
Yes.
So the referee doesn't care about where you're from.
And you have to make weight.
You got to make weight.
You know, the whole 9 yards. I mean, their blood tests and the whole shebang. I mean, it's not like rinky dink. I mean, it's legitimate every single step of the way. I can vouch for that. I've seen it.
So the referee doesn't care where you're from.
No.
Who you are. I just noticed you guys got my. Okay, that's right. Never mind. On my IG, it's a JOY, just JOY, not J0Y. It's just all letters, Christopher Lovejoy.
Sorry, we spelled your name wrong. Apologize.
Yeah. So anyway, the referees don't care where you're from and what you're trying to do.
They're just there to ref the fight.
The judges don't care where you're from and what you're here to do. And the fighters absolutely don't care who you are, who you came with. They're coming to fight.
You're coming to fight. They're coming to fight. It's a fight. It's
100%.
It's a sanctioned, legitimate, real bout.
Yes. So let's just say I'm a guy, I haven't fought in a few years. Oh, Lovejoy, he can't fight. He goes in and fights these guys that they call bums. We don't call boxers. We don't refer to them as bums because they're coming to fight. They risk their life and everything.
Absolutely. I mean, for goodness sakes, you're training.
Right.
You've got to watch what you eat. You've got to practice. I mean, no, it's full on.
So they say, let's go out there and get us a win.
Okay.
It doesn't happen like that. They go out there and lose. I've seen it happen. I mean, the guy, let's say, oh, you give me a guy who's 0-12, and I got a guy who's 3-0 from America. He wants to fight this guy. Oh, yeah, we're going to beat him first round. The guy might be 0-12, but those 12 guys he lost to were killers. He has 100 times more amateur experience than you and 20 times more pro experience than you. So you cannot judge a fighter by his record.
Okay.
Absolutely not. That's why a lot of guys run into a lot of problems getting these opponents, and especially coming to Mexico when they don't have no clue. It's just so much we got to go through, and you still got to be prepared to fight.
I've got a couple of folks. They're sending me that you need to be a little closer to the microphone because it's a little faint. Sorry about that.
So yeah, they just don't have a clue. So I'm 12 fights in.
Okay.
I meet Don King. Everyone's talking bad about him. I said, listen, man, I don't care what he been through, what you guys been through. You guys don't know my story. If he can deliver these fights, this is what I need.
Yep.
Anything beats going to Tijuana, spending money for a hard fight, and not come home without anything. This is one of the biggest promoters in the world history.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Why
indeed.
not? I have nothing to lose.
Yes, indeed.
So this is May 2018. He doesn't give me a fight.
Ever.
He doesn't give me one fight. So I'm thinking just by law that, this contract is null and void.
Yeah, you've signed a contract. You're ready to go. Your fight. It's Don King and nothing.
You breached the contract, bro. We don't have a contract anymore.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not in these laws and know stuff that's going on in California and stuff like that. So I continue to fight. Me and Repo get 7 more fights. I'm now 19-0, 19 first-round knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
I've been ranked by the WBA about 10 times. The highest I've been ranked was 10 in the world.
You're number 10.
6 in the USA, 10 in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 3 in the USA, 10 in the world.
Okay.
Something like that. Whatever.
Okay. That's you're a force to contend with. You're up there.
I landed fights against Nathan Gorman in this time. They called me for a fight for a WBC silver heavyweight title, Queensberry Promotions in London. He backs out the fight. The guy who's getting me to fight, I said, listen, man, let me know when it's on because I'm going to start talking my stuff on internet how I do. Let me know when the fight is on so I can start talking my stuff. He says, done. They accepted it. They signed the contract. You're leaving Tuesday. Done deal. I get online, start talking about Nathan Gorman, cutting, pasting my pictures, his pictures, him laying on the canvas. I edited the contract and told him that, listen, man, they're paying me more than what they're paying you. They're paying me to knock you off. So all his fans and people start viewing my story and sending me messages and commenting on my pictures and talking stuff, and they back out the fight, man.
You scared them away before you even got in the ring.
They back out the fight. I said, what is this?
My goodness.
Are they serious? So I go start talking bad about them.
Absolutely.
You this, you that, you a pussy, you ain't. Nah, you none of that stuff. You don't want no smoke. I marked you out. That's embarrassing. Y'all reneged on the contract. Whatever. So now that made me king of deposit because I stopped camp. I stopped everything. I bought equipment.
You flew to London for this fight.
Not this one.
Oh, there was another fight.
It's another fight.
So, folks, he's the king of deposit for more than one fight.
Right.
We're going to get to that.
So, in the midst of this whole situation, 6 months go by, Don King doesn't even give me a fight.
Mm-mm.
He wants me to fight this fighter, Trevor Bryan, who ain't fought in years. He's like 19, 20 and 0. I said, I need a deposit, man. I'm not doing this, man. They keep booking me for these fights. These guys really don't want to fight. He sent me a couple $1,000 for camp. All right, cool, I'm ready. He back out the fight. A whole year go by, he don't fight. I said, all right, man, I got time for this. So I'm training.
Yes.
Talking bad about everybody, calling everybody out. Where y'all at? I'm coming to your gym. I'm coming to your country. I'm coming to your fight, calling everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Big Baby Miller. I landed a fight with them. This is January 2019. They renege on the contract. This is for $180,000.
Holy cow.
But I'm not mad at him for reneging on the contract because he got the big fight for all the belts against Anthony Joshua in London. So I said, you know what? You reneged on the contract, but all right, I'm going to get my get back. I hope you win the fight. Something happens to him. He gets suspended. They call it Andy Ruiz.
Oh, my.
Ruiz beats Joshua. So it's a lot of riff-raff, a whole bunch of stuff going on. I got to get to the top guy. It's too much iffy stuff going on. Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn's promoter, Eddie Hearn. They're in L.A. I'm in Vegas. They have a fight at the Forum in Inglewood. I said, I got
fabulous form.
I said, I got to get to this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy I know who's in boxing, his daughter works for DAZN, which is the network that is showing the fight. He said, yeah, she can get some tickets, man. You can go talk to Eddie Hearn. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, man, she worked for him. I said, oh, I'm leaving tomorrow. We in there. Bam.
I'm there and you were.
Get a haircut. I drive out there. I get in the venue. I text her. I said, listen, I'm here. What's up? She texts back and says, oh, I'm glad you made it. I'll come say hi after the fight. I'm like, huh? I didn't come out here to say hi to you. You said I can talk to Eddie Hearn. This is why I drove out here. I don't care about none of this stuff. So she never replies. The fights go by, so I'm thinking in my mind, like, man, I got to go talk to this dude, man. This ain't, I didn't come out here for this. So I got one of my boys with me from my neighborhood. We go down to the ring. Fight is over with. Last fight is over with. Main event. I see security. I hop over the gate. He like, whoa, where you go? I say, man, watch out, man. You know you talking to? He like back up like, yeah, watch out, man. Whatever. I go back to the back. Now it's the camera crew. They got some guys in some suits. I say, man, watch out, man. I'm with Eddie Hearn, man. They like, we gonna fight? What we gonna do? They let me go through. So when I get to the back, the fighter's interviewing, Eddie Hearn's interviewing, and it's a few people waiting to get an interview. Eddie Hearn, I guess. They went up to me, one of my guys, Eli Sekbeck, good friend of mine. Chris, what's up, man? How you doing? What do? Give me an interview. Okay, so I'm watching Eddie Hearn. You know, he's doing an interview, and I'm doing an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Hearn finished his interview and come say what's up to me and shake my hand. So I stopped my interview, like, what's up? He's like, what's up, man? You call everybody out, man. I said, listen, yeah, that's what I do. But look, we past trying to get a promoter deal and all that. I don't need none of that. I need to fight. Tell me who to fight, and I'll work my way. I'll show you what I can do. So he like, I got something even better. I'm going to give you a list of heavyweights. You tell me who you want to fight. I said, cool. Say no more. Give me your number. Yeah, we'll do. Okay, give me Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Cool. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking he'd call me next day. Who knows? I don't talk to him.
Well, at least he's going to call you.
Well, I didn't know. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, man, I know this dude just didn't just tell me this to just get me out of his face. Whatever. So a week or two go by. He's in Vegas, private gym, Devin Haney's camp. They're filming for Devin Haney's next fight. I get the word. I said, oh, I'm on my way. Eddie Hearn there? I said, I'm on my way. Same thing.
It's in your backyard.
They ask me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I get in the door. Man, I'm out here, bro. Watch out. Eddie Hearn, what's up, man? He like, oh, Lovejoy. You everywhere I go, man. I can't avoid you. I said, listen, man. What's up with that list of them heavyweights you told me I can fight? I said, get the camera, man. Record this. Put you on the spot. He like, we got Philip Herkovic, Michael Hunter. And I said, okay, cool. Yeah, any one of those guys. Yeah, I want it. I'm ready. I'm ready right now. What's happening? We take a picture. He said, I'm going to let you know. We take a picture. That was it. So one of his guys fought, lose the belt. So I'm thinking like, he got a lot to worry about. He ain't thinking about me. You know, he got to schedule this fight, this rematch. He got to hope his guy win his belts back. He ain't worried about me. Probably a whole year ago, but I think I fight like another once or twice. I'm kind of like, don't want to spend no more money on fights. I'm in Miami just chilling, messing around, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I see one of the guys on the Matchroom show, Eddie Hearn card, falls out because of COVID. So it's one of the guys I called out in this recent call out stuff I've been doing for over a year. One of the guys, I said, I called him out before I could beat him. And I said, I take the rank. I said, and I'm still ranked? I get that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I make a call out video. It goes viral. Eddie Hearn hits me up, sends me a message. You want this fight? 100% I want this fight. He said, okay, I'm going to have the matchmaker call you right now. I said, cool. Send me stuff. You're going to have to leave by tomorrow. It's like a Saturday or Sunday. I think it's a Saturday. I have to leave on Sunday or whatever. You got to go get the blood test,
Right,
physical,
you got the paperwork,
boxing license,
the whole shebang.
I got
a plane ticket.
I got to go run and get a COVID test, the same day results.
Yeah.
It was like impossible. I'm in Miami. I'm driving all over. I go to the Miami Stadium. I'm all over trying to get the test. I finally get the test. I'm recording everything. I'm telling David Allen, like, listen, bro, I'm coming to knock you off. Y'all messed up. Y'all caught the wrong guy. You about to get beat. I'm taking care of my business, and I'm leaving tomorrow. I will be there. Don't trip. Everything on footage. I'm jogging, I'm running, I'm talking stuff to him. So in the UK, they support their fighters. So all his fans are coming on my page, talking stuff to me,
right.
bad stuff.
His fans are now giving you grief.
Right. They're
on
like,
your
you
page.
ain't coming nowhere. You coming to lose. You ain't fought nobody, blah, 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 blah. You coming to lose. Don't come over here. We're going to fuck you up, whatever. Man, shut the fuck up. I'm coming over there. I'm knocking that fool out.
Yes, indeed.
Whatever. So I get everything done with. I said, listen, everything good to go. I messaged Eddie Hearn. He said, cool. I said, listen, I'm about to tell him I missed my flight. I said, I'm only asking you, is that bad for promotion? He said, no, it's cool. Just don't do it too long. Do it for like 10 to 15 minutes. So I said, I put the video up on Instagram. I said, man, listen, man, I'm so sorry, man. I missed my flight, man. Man, you got lucky, man. I was going to come beat you. So now it's like hot and cold. Now all the fans are pumped up for the fight, start sending me thousands of messages and talking stuff. And it was like, oh, this guy's a joke. He was scared to fight. He knew what time his plane was going to leave. I pop back up on the camera. I ain't missed nothing. Look, I'm past security. It's on. I'll be there tomorrow. See y'all soon. I'm coming to fuck you up. It's just game over.
Well,
I'm coming to UK. What's happening?
That's a pretty quick response for those fans. I mean, they're sitting there just all over it.
So I land in London. It's on. They talking stuff. I get support. I get hate. I get everything. I'm interacting with all the fans. Hold on. Rewind time. Before I took this fight, I'm in Miami. Don King is probably 30 miles away from me. I said, listen, I'm about to go take this fight, bro. It's for like 67,000. Whatever, I'll give you 10, 20 of it, whatever. Let's make it happen. He's like, oh, don't go out there, man. They trying to get you out your ranking. They ain't paying you enough money. I said, listen, man, if you got something better for me, I won't go. I ain't got to go. This ain't no money for me. I'm not really in shape. I'm just going just off of just go knock this guy. I could beat this guy. He was like, all right, we're just going to go. Just let me talk to Eddie Hearn and get them, get you some more money. I said, man, listen, man, I don't want you messing up what I got going on. I nailed the fight. I'm going to beat this fool. We talk when I get back. He said, cool. I'll go out there. So one of the guys, Don King Camp, says he can't get in contact with Eddie Hearn. He going to send over a letter and try and stop the fight. I said, what? Man, I just talked to you before I came out here. What you talking about? You going to try and stop the fight? I said, man, fuck what y'all talking about. I go to sleep.
Yeah, as you said, I think it was like 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn hit me like at 3 in the morning.
Time zone change and stuff.
On the west side. Well, no, we're in London. It's just late out there.
Right. Yeah, but right.
Oh, yeah. So it's early in the U.S. when they sent the letter. It's 3 o'clock our time. So he sent me a message on the west side. My phone rang to me, what's this? I'm like, huh? I said, oh, man. So now I'm kind of embarrassed. I said, listen, sorry, Eddie, for wasting your time. I'm going to go in and get back and take care of this. Don't worry about nothing. I'll take care of it. I'll fly home tomorrow.
So due to Don King and his shenanigans, they canceled the fight.
Yes, so let me tell you.
Yeah,
so Eddie Hearn says, no. What room you in? No, we're not going to go out like that. We're going to try and fix it.
Yeah, because they were hoping you were going to fight because it's a big deal.
It's a pay-per-view fight.
It's a big pay-per-view fight. You know, the fans want you to fight. I mean, it's on.
I had 50 people outside the hotel with Lovejoy shirts. I don't know where they got them from.
At least 50 people out the hotel. They got
you know,
made up their own T-shirts. Yeah, you got a fan base you didn't even know.
I said, "Oh, I'm about to win this fight. It's about to go ham. I'm on pay-per-view." I said, "Oh, that's on. I don't care what
You're
they
on.
call. We win this fight." So, they said they're going to have a conference call tomorrow. I said, cool, I'm waiting. I'm in the lobby. I'm doing this time. Now it's really blew up because they're like Don King to make the headlines. Lovejoy done lied to the people, say he don't have a promoter. He's out here, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, man. So he said, we're offering him some money. You know, I think they offered him a nice, generous amount of money.
Sure.
He didn't take it. They made him another offer to let his fighter, who hasn't fought in 3 years, fight on a matchroom card. No expenses. No strings attached. He can fight, pay your own opponent, bring your opponent. Just to let Chris fight. You know, you develop the buzz out here.
And what's it to Don King? He's just sitting in his self at home doing nothing.
Right. His fighter still ain't fought.
Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't come to an agreement. All these offers. I even told him, I'll give you another $30,000. I'm gonna win this fight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you were even willing to give some of your prize money or the fighting money to make it happen.
So,
man.
We got into Friday. If I don't weigh in, the fight not gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know if fight gonna happen or not. They working, blah 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 blah. Anyway, fight don't happen. I go home. Now I'm mad.
I'd be just a bit steamed.
I don't even fly back to LA. I fly back to Miami. I'm about to go to this guy's house. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I call, the people who introduced me to this dude. Like, what's up? We're gonna turn up. What's happening? He's like, no, let's do it. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's paperwork, and we can. I'm like, oh man, all right, whatever, cool. Anyway, so while I was in London, the matching lawyer, told me, like, listen, all you had to do was put him on notice that he's in breach of contract, and we could let you fight. I never put him on a breach. I didn't know. I thought it was over with. You know, whatever.
Sure.
I get back, fill out paperwork out, put him on notice. He responds and tries to offer me a fight in January, which this whole fight was October 31st, Halloween. He offers me a fight in January against his fighter, Trevor Bryan. Once again, I said, listen, man, send me some money, man. Let me know you're serious, blah, 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 whatever.
Money talks.
I'm like, man, listen. So, hold on. I left on one thing. I said, listen, I don't even want to fight none of your people, man. I got to get it released. You stop me from making money. How much you want for a release? I fly to Miami on my own dollar. He said he want $15,000 cash. I said, when cash checks, went cash. I come up with $7,000. A guy I know said he's gonna meet me. It's this little promoter, or whatever. He said, "Yeah, I'll meet you out there. I'll give you half. Come on, we get that back." I said, "Cool." I fly out there. The guy don't show up with the money.
Oh man.
So I'm $8,000 short.
Oh man. Wow.
So I meet up where I said, "Listen, this is all I got, man. Let me just give you this. I can pay it back on the fight. This is not doing nothing."
That's a no-brainer.
So he breaks the breach by offering me the fight in January. I said, fuck it, man. Let's do it. Let's get the fight, man. If I get some money, I'm going to try not to do that, whatever. It's just too stressful. He never books my flight in my room. He never gives me the fight. So I said, oh, this is a joke, man. I got this contract. I can't do this no more. So I reached out to a guy who was in Don King contract, and he got out of it. He gave me his lawyer, his bankruptcy lawyer. I said, I'm going to go that route. I'm going to just file bankruptcy.
Right.
Forget it. Oh,
right.
well.
Right.
So I come back to LA. I file bankruptcy. The guy wants a generous amount of money to file bankruptcy, whatever. I come over, I give him the money. And, we go through the process. So I'm able to fight. But this time, I'm still ranked. I landed a fight in Germany for a nice payday. And I can only fight based on my bankruptcy status.
Right. And
it's still pending.
So you're becoming more of an international sensation going to Germany.
So now me and Don King, we enemies. I don't care what they talking about. I can fight. The promoter in Germany said we can fight. I'm gone. F you, Don King. I'm going to get this money. You playing. So I go out get the money. I fight. I fight it by myself. I won't talk to nobody, no trainers, nobody. I go out there and get the money because I've been just so far in debt and so much wasting time, so stressed out. I'm still like, I done gained weight. I'm about 315 pounds at the weigh-in. Whatever. So I get back. Bankruptcy still pending.
Right.
Don King is sending paperwork to stop the fight, and he's sending over a motion to dismiss my bankruptcy. The lawyer is asking for more money to defend this motion to dismiss. I said, I don't have any more money to send you, man. I'm not sending no more money. I can't do it. I'm not about to send you $5,000 and $10,000. That's crazy. Just let it go then. He said, it'd be a shame to let this thing go. You spend so much money. Oh, let it go then. Whatever.
So, what do you feel? It was your opinion as to why Don King wanted to stop all these fights. If you've got a contract with him for you to fight, I'm still trying to put that together.
Well, he has a contract with a lot of people, and he's not throwing any fights. He do one fight in 4 years. All of his guys he haven't fought. None of them fought. I don't know if he's lost his mind. I don't know what he got going on. I don't know why he's want to stop someone from making some money. You know, tell him I'm gonna cut you in, whatever. Or you can broker the deal and you can keep however much you want. Let's just fight. All I want to do is fight, nothing else.
Of course.
So I don't know what he got going on. So anyway,
okay,
he wins the battle with the bankruptcy, and they dismissed my bankruptcy, which is cool. You know, now I ain't got a bankruptcy on my name, but I'm still in his contract.
Right.
So, and I knew in the back of my mind I signed another contract that expires in 2022.
Yeah, I mentioned you had one more fight, and Don King coerced you kind of, sort of, to sign another agreement.
Right.
And that stretched it out a couple more years, your relationship with Don King.
Right. So he didn't bring that up in London.
Yeah,
he sent the old one.
Oh, by the way. Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my mind, like, it's another contract. Why is it? So the latest contract came out in the bankruptcy court. So now it's out there. Now I ain't got
there it is.
Now I don't have to worry about him sending another one. This is the final one. So I'm like, okay, cool. What do I do now? Oh, let me rewind. So let me do what I did before. Let me put him on notice that he's in breach of contract.
Right.
He doesn't respond. He's in breach.
Yep.
Now he's in default.
Okay.
Now he's finished.
Done.
So all that for nothing. You know what I mean? You didn't respond. You missed your time. You know what I mean? So now I'm officially, as of last week, officially available to fight.
We know what that means.
Yeah.
The audience is thrilled.
I'm still 20-1, 20 knockouts. You know, I done been in the ring with every major heavyweight in the world. I done knocked out every heavyweight in the gym. They all know who I am. Every promoter knows who I am. I'm coming for all the heavyweights. You know, I've been in the gym every day. I'm going to fight in January 28th with Report Rick.
And Repo Rick and Tijuana Fight Nights, which is TijuanaFightNights.com. And it's going to be Friday, January 28th in Tijuana. Yeah. And it'll be in pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
You bet it will be.
21-1.
21-1.
I'm still the most talked about heavyweight in America. I'm the only one who's been in there with every heavyweight, and I can actually grade every heavyweight in the world right now based on actually being in the ring with these heavyweights. And I'm number one, and they all know I'm number one. You know, they was all, you know, laughing when I got sent back home from London and couldn't do these fights, but now they're in trouble. You know, and all those guys who were on top at the time, they all lost. I'm the only one who could bring this thing back. So, yeah, January 28th, we back in the ring, 21-1.
As I say, game on.
Game on. It's on. It's showtime.
Yeah. So, one question I forgot to ask at the beginning. You are PrettyBoy.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
So I was a Repo Rick, right? And I said, man, I'm not going to use my gang names and all that stuff. That's like not professional. I need a nickname. I think I gave him I gave him a nick. I forgot which one I gave him. He was like, man, you can't make your own nickname. Somebody got to give you a nickname.
Someone's got to give it to you.
I said, well, how am I going to get it? He said, don't worry about it, man. Just go do what you do. Somebody give it to you. I said, oh, man, whatever. He took me to Floyd Mayweather house, Mayweather Jr. It's a chef there that cooking, a whole bunch of people in the house, big old mansion, 30 cars outside, whatever.
Big house. Repo can walk in there anytime he wants.
And Repo like, man, this is my heavyweight. This is my heavyweight right here. He talking to the cook, and she like, Boxer? Man, that dude look like a pretty boy. He ain't no boxer. He said, there you go. That's your name. PrettyBoy. PrettyBoy Lovejoy. That's your name. She said, I told you somebody give it to you. And we just roll away from that.
Well, on top of that, Floyd Mayweather, as a direct quote, Floyd Mayweather Sr., quote, the next best heavyweight champion.
Yes. Yes.
And he was trained by Roger until he couldn't be.
Yeah.
You know, Roger's gone.
So Floyd Mayweather Sr., he know the truth, you know.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he said I'm the next best heavyweight coming out of America. And, you know, all the heavyweights know too. You know, I mean, that's how I was able to, you know, land these fights. That's why all the big promoters want to see me. And it's not just about boxing. I mean, I can sell a fight. I mean, I can talk. I can live it up. I can do whatever. I can box. I can brawl. I can talk stuff.
I think you learned it from the best, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, man. Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, my two favorites.
Sure.
So I watched a lot of Mike.
Now Tyson's in Vegas too, still, isn't he?
You know what, man? Tyson's my favorite boxer. I've never met Mike in person.
That was my next question.
He's in Vegas.
Yeah.
We're in the same city.
Yeah.
I haven't tried to meet him though. I think he's doing a podcast, something like that too. I just haven't tried to meet him. I mean, we've been in the same shit. I haven't really tried to. I can probably do whatever I want if I just try. That's on my bucket list. I gotta go meet Mike.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So that's where we at. 20-1. We'll be 21-1. January 28th. Next month. The heavyweight division on notice. It's on.
I got one question for you that a fan called in. So what actually goes through your mind right before you enter the ring?
Well, believe it or not, I can only speak for myself. A lot of fighters say it, but you be just a little nervous. Just a little nervous.
Of course.
Not scared of the opponent, just the lights. And, you got your shirt off. Everyone's looking at you. The guy ring is going through the same thing. He coming to kill you, too. So you just be a little nervous, like, damn, it's here. But once the bell rings, it's kind of like it goes black. It goes quiet. You just focus on what you got to do. But I got 21 professional fights. I'm pretty experienced. I'm pretty relaxed now. I was still scared my first 10, 12 fights. But I got the experience now. I know what to expect. I've been all over the country. I've been in Jamaica. I've been London. I've been to Hamburg, Germany, and Mexico, all over Mexico. I never fought in the U.S. So I've been everywhere but the U.S.
World champion.
That's crazy. So,
hey, you got to go where the fights are.
Yeah, so coming into the ring, that's just what I'm thinking about, just nervous and who's watching. And that's just me, though. Maybe other fighters might think different.
No, I think it's probably the same with everybody, right? I mean, even if you're a performer of any kind, right? You're going out in front of an audience of any kind, you still have some jitters. You'd be if you didn't, you shouldn't be there.
Yeah. So you gotta, it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, but it all comes together, and for the ring, for all your preparation, and did I not eat what I was supposed to eat? Did I run the extra lap? Did I throw the extra punches I needed to go the whole distance? Did I do everything I was supposed to do? Did I get enough sleep this night? Did I not stress and worry about this stuff? It's just, it's a lot. Boxers go through a lot. Then you got to go in there with someone who's doing the same thing you're doing. They come and take your head off. So.
And only one's coming out the winner.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's you or
I have major respect for any type of combat fighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
So if you could bout with any heavyweight champion now, who's on your bucket list?
I would say Tyson Fury. We got some old beef in the gym. They called me to his training camp. I came to his camp and sparred with him when he was in Vegas for his fight against Schwartz. I got the best of that sparring session. As boxers, what happens in the ring, you stays in the ring, so we're not going to say too much, but I think I got the best of him that day. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up, because he went to an interview, and I think he told somebody hit me with one punch and I fell. If you look up on BT Sport or Talk Sport or something, he did an interview about my sparring session with him. If you just Google Tyson Fury, Christopher Lovejoy, it comes up. He said he did one slip and knocked me out in like a second or something. He's made up a complete lie. And I was wondering, why would he do that? Like, why would you do that? And even if you did do that, why would you say that? So, number one, didn't happen. Number two, why would you say something like that? It's just impossible. So, we got a little feud, for that. And I haven't had a chance to, come to his camps.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds like something that needs to be settled in the ring.
Yeah, so that's, I gotta go address him and ask him why he say that. I just want to ask him, like, why'd you say that? That didn't happen. Why'd you say that?
Well, I mean,
because I can say what I did. I almost knocked him out the ring. But I haven't wanted to go tell people that. I haven't got an interview and say, oh, yeah, Tyson Fury has a glass jaw. He has cotton hands, no power. I almost knocked him out the ring, and they took my film. I got the pictures, but no film. They made my guy stop the film. I brought a cameraman. I'm with Tyson Fury in his gym. I brought a cameraman. There's 30 people there. and no film. They took the film.
Oh my!
If you knocked me out, why'd you take the film?
Oh my goodness! Really?
Where's the film?
They took your film?
Yeah, they made them delete it on the spot.
Oh.
I got my gloves on in the ring, so I can't stay. Hey, man, put the password. So what'd you do all that for? I wasn't gonna show nobody. I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So we got some history, and he got the WBC belt, and let's see. He got a mandatory coming up, but I don't know. I got to send him a message. I got to talk to him. That wasn't cool.
Anybody else you want to send a message to? We got a few more minutes.
They all know what's up with me. I don't really want to say no names. They know what's up. The whole heavyweight division know who I am. The boxing world know who I am. They know who I got. They know who I want to fight. These guys don't want to fight. But listen, I'm out of this contract now. Hit list coming soon. And like I say, I actually go to their gyms and come to their countries and come to their fights. No one's doing this kind of stuff. I'm the one that's actually pushing for these fights. See, I haven't been calling people out these last 6 months because of the bankruptcy, and I'm not able to actually get the fight. So I don't want to waste anyone's time and call you out, and then we can't fight. Right. Now when I call you out, I'm going to call your promoter. I'm going to come to your gym, your city, and come to your fight and make you take the fight. That's what I was doing. See, I can do that now. The contract's over with. I couldn't do it these last 6 months because it's like I can't do it. Like, why am I waste people's time? But now it's on. They got to go into hiding again.
Well, they can't hide for long, even though they take the film.
Man, that's crazy, man.
So do you have any other fights set up after one in January in Tijuana with Tijuana Fight Nights?
We're going to focus on that one.
Okay.
Coming to get a knockout. I'm going to do it in dramatic fashion.
Yes, you are.
And, I'm going to go after the top guys. That's it. You got about 3 people that's making some noise. Usyk has a fight. He got to fight a rematch against Joshua for those 4 belts. After that, I'll be looking to fight them. I think they'll be finalizing their fight to be fighting this spring. Tyson Fury just has to defend his belt. They made Dylan White the mandatory. So those are the top guys. Those are 2 top fights in the division right now. And they both have to schedule their fights probably for the spring. And that'll give me some time to get in shape to when they're able to fight. I'm going to fight one of those guys. I got a good relationship with their networks and their promoters.
I'm sure it's inevitable now.
Yeah, it's going to happen now. They can't run now. It's over. I mean, and then there's no one else even making any noise in America with this type of record to even that they can just fight besides me. I'm the one that's holding down in America right now as American heavyweight.
It sounds like you are a phenomenal promoter for the sport, and they are lucky and fortunate to have you.
Yeah,
this is going to be fun. I think 2021 is going to be a great 2022. It's going to be a great year for you. Yeah, you survived Don King. You can.
I go to battle with the biggest and the baddest, man.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
He tried to slow me down, but at the end of the day, you can't stop guys playing. It is what it is. Maybe it all happened for a reason. Because I feel bigger, better, and stronger now than I did last year. I was just last year just doing it just to get some money. Now I'm coming for blood. Like now, this is for legacy. It's not really about the money. The money's gonna come. Like I'm really coming to hurt something now. See, they should have got me last year or 2 before when I was just, fresh off of those fights. I got so much experience. I've been there with literally every heavyweight who's worth mentioning right now. And they all know what's up with me, so they're in trouble.
Well, I totally understand and I agree, and sometimes things happen for a purpose.
Yeah.
And I know you're ready, and you're going to lock and load and rock and roll. So anything you want to say to your fans?
Check out my Instagram, at Christopher Lovejoy.
Okay.
That's my handle. I'm on Twitter, at Lovejoy Boxing. 20 knockouts. I'll be 21-1 January 28th on Tijuana Fight Nights with hype man Repo Rick. And I'm the most talked about heavyweight in America. It's been like that for the last 3 years. They know it. And I'm the most dangerous heavyweight in America.
And why do you say that?
I mean, I'm 6'5", about 290, is a solid muscle. I mean, I've knocked out all these heavyweights in the gym. They all know who I am. These are all facts. Like, it's not like you can say he hasn't been in the ring with these people, or he's this tall, or this height, or this weight, or whatever. I've actually been in the ring and actually put hands on all these guys.
So you know their moves and all that jazz.
They are scared. They ain't built like that. I'm coming to brawl. It's just my fight style is we're coming to brawl. It's like me and you're playing poker, right? And you've been playing poker forever. You know the movements. You know the certain things, the draws, right? And my style is I'm going to just go all in. Now there's no skill. I'm all in. The best hand's going to win. So when we're fighting, I don't care how much experience you got, what type of trainer you got, what type of promoter or whatever, we're going to come brawl. I'm throwing punches from the bell ring. So you got to defend yourself. Now who got the best chin? Now who got the most heart? All the experience out the window. We're going to just go blow for blow. And no heavyweight wants to go blow for blow. It's too dangerous. It's too much at risk. I'm a risk taker. All in. Let's go.
Well, plus the fact it's usually sometimes the one that's the most hungry is the one that wins.
It's a bar fight.
Yeah.
And I got too much power. Let's just get it. We're getting straight to it. We're not going to sit back and have a jab contest for 10 rounds and the judge and the referee let you win. No, we're going to make you fight. See, that's why all these heavyweights are starting to get exposed now. The ones who were on top the last 3-4 years when I was going through, they all got losses. They all got knockout losses. So I'm coming to expose them. They know it. All of them know it.
You heard it here, folks, on Air with Walt. And again, check out TijuanaFightNights.com to get more information on that bout next year, January 28th, 2022. I have this feeling that Chris is just starting in January, and I'm excited to see what happens the rest of the year.
Let's get it.
And let's get it on. So that's it for our show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And I'm Walt Lusk, On Air with Walt. You can find us on YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, all the rest. And I even have a MySpace page. That's really crazy. My producer is crazy. Jeremy Stewart is awesome. So thanks for tuning in. Until next time, God bless everyone. And next week, we're going to have a fabulous show with Sonia Stewart, who is the mother of the Matrix. Take care.